So let me tell you about the time I accidentally stumbled into a very interesting corner of the internet. I was a teenager, just starting to explore the web, and like most curious teens, I ended up clicking on something I wasn't expecting. Boom, my first encounter with adult content. And not just any adult content, but trans porn. Yeah, that was a bit of a shocker. Growing up in a Christian household, this was especially confusing for me. I had always been taught certain things about gender and sexuality clear-cut, binary ideas that didn't leave much room for anything outside the norm. Suddenly, I was confronted with something that didn't fit into those categories. For a moment, I honestly thought, do all women have penises? I was so confused. It wasn't until later that I figured out, oh, okay, so not all women have that. But by then, the idea had stuck with me. It wasn't something I obsessed over, but it definitely planted a seed of curiosity. As I got older, especially during my senior year of high school, I started to revisit that curiosity. I found myself thinking, some of these trans women are actually really attractive. And that thought confused me even more because it went against everything I thought I knew about attraction. I didn't dwell on it too much, but I knew deep down that one day, I'd want to explore that side of my attraction. Then the pandemic hit. The world shut down, and suddenly, I had way too much time on my hands. I found myself on an escort site, just scrolling through profiles, and I saw this gorgeous Latina trans woman. Something in me just said, why not? So, I booked a session with her at a Days Inn hotel. I know, not the classiest place, but hey, it was a pandemic. I get to the hotel, and my heart is racing like crazy. She texts me the room number, and I knock on the door, trying to act cool. We sit down, exchange some small talk, and then she tells me her price. I send her the money and immediately ask to use the bathroom. Classic nervous move. Right. I just needed a moment to collect myself. When I came back out, she suggested we cuddle for a bit. It wasn't what I expected, but it helped calm me down. She was super chill about the whole thing, which made me feel more at ease. Finally, I muster up the courage to take things a step further. I won't go into too much detail, but let's just say it was a wild experience. I was so nervous that I didn't even, finish. But she did, and I was left sitting there thinking, well, that just happened. After everything, I'm sitting in my car trying to process what went down. My emotions were all over the place, confused, turned on, maybe even a little ashamed. But here's the thing, this experience opened up a whole new perspective for me. It made me realize that attraction isn't as simple as we might think. So, to anyone who's ever felt curious or confused, my advice:
stay open-minded and don't let labels get in the way. Enjoy your life and embrace you.